Happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekend and welcome back to our podcast conversation entitled Finding God In. In this first week of this new series, we've talked about how we can find God in the midst of real life. And as we enter into this weekend, as we land the plane on the week with this Saturday, let's look back on the week. Let's talk about where we've been. This past Sunday, as we began this series, we talked about how God wants a relationship with us. And if we're going to find God in the midst of real life, that's because God wants to have a relationship with us about the things of life. Monday, we talked about being where we are. And if we're going to find God with us in real life, we have to be where we are at this season of life, which meant on Tuesday, we needed to be present to the present moment. On Wednesday and Thursday, we went back and forth with this favorable environment. We wanted to create a favorable environment in our life, and that was especially important on Thursday when we talked about when we're surrounded by an unfavorable environment, when we don't like where we are, we need to be even more intentional about creating that favorable environment. And just the good news of yesterday of Jesus Christ being born in the flesh with us in the midst of a messy life. And that brings us to today, where I want to just encourage us to be who we are rather than being who we want to be. Let me say that again. If we're going to find God with us in the midst of real life, we have to be who we are rather than striving who we want to be, or rather than striving to be someone that we're not. You know, as I look back on my life now, I'm 47, and life at 47 doesn't look like I thought it would look when I was 20, and expectations, have or have not been met. Maybe life when I was 30, I thought it would look a certain way by 50, and it's just things are different, and I have to be where I am in life and find God with me there. In some way, I think life is better than I ever dreamt it would be, and in many ways, it's just different. I don't know how you feel about where you are in life at this stage of life, but the only person that God's going to have a relationship with you is you, not this person that you want to be, or this person that you wish you were, or this person you wish you weren't. In other words, God's going to have a relationship with you. Real life is where we really are. Some of us may love where we are. Some of us may love who we are. And some of us may find it very easy to be in relationship with God. But for some of us, if we're struggling to find Him in the midst of real life, it could be because we are expecting God to have a relationship with a person that we're not. That's why we talked about yesterday. God's okay with messy things, right? That's the power and beauty of the incarnation. And if your life is messy right now, then that's okay too. I just want to encourage you today to be who you are rather than who you want to be. And if you can do that, then you'll find God with you. And you'll find out who God is rather than who you want Him to be. You'll find a God who loves you just the way you are, but loves you way too much to leave you there. And a God who's willing to be with you every step of the way for the rest of your life. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekend. The joy that we celebrate this week is that we can find God in the midst of our real lives. God bless you in this weekend. Let the Lord love you where you are and be who you are rather than who you want to be. God bless you.